possible. Wow, nice. So here today we have been called that we may know how to share our points or opinions without arguing or harming someone while arguing. So okay, when we emphasize on this verse, you'll find that Paul was trying to tell us that we can dislike without creating darkness. That means like we can dislike without arguing. And again, we can cast blames. We can cast blames without making someone be depressed or even without harming each other. But now, wait, can this really just come naturally? Like we can just sit today and we say we have to do these things, even though we disagree, we have to do it in a good way. Can it really come naturally? The way we always say, I heard someone said, I have this person, we've been with him for so many time, for so long, and now we can break up, but it is because I love him naturally. Like he's like the love towards him is natural. So can we really do the same here? Can it really come naturally as human beings? Can it come naturally, or we have to have something behind it to happen? Hello, class. Can it really come naturally, or we have to get something which will trigger it to come out? Are we really together? Okay. So for today, as we've seen this title, Light in a Dark World, it centers on a Christian approach to conflict resolution, and also it shows us that while conflict is a natural part of human life, which is expressed through blames, harm, and uncontrolled anger, the Bible still guides us that it should not be so. Meaning there is a way in which the Bible is telling us, is showing us to resolve this conflict without arguing or without harming others. And now, as I was going through our lesson for today, I got some 5 key points which can help us, or which we can learn from them on how we can resolve these conflicts without arguing or without harming the other person. And so, number 1, it was based on the book of Proverbs chapter number 30, verses number 33. I don't think, okay, I can just read for you, then for those who are noting, you can note, then you go and read later on. So Proverbs chapter number 30, verses number 33, it says, as the churning of milk brings forth butter, the wringing of the nose brings forth blood, so the pressure of wrath brings forth strife. So this one here, we know how when we are preparing butter, there's some pressure to get it. Sindio, ukiseparate milk na hiyo ingine. So and again, the wringing of the nose brings forth blood. Like wakiku hit, una force, utapata una nose bleed. Sindio. And again, so this verse, it shows us that it has been likened that so the pressure of wrath brings forth strife. It is telling us that the pressure builder of anger has been likened unto this churning of milk and wringing of nose. Like there must be a pressure inside it, and it'll lead for you to argue. Like this, that thing which makes you to argue on that matter. And so, okay, when something makes you to be angry, does it mean that now that we've been given this, that you should do everything without complaining? Does it mean that you have to remain silent? Or does it mean that you have to just speak out? So here, we've been told that for you, when you are in that, if you are angry, the Bible is guiding us based on that verse, Proverbs chapter number 30, verses number 3, that you have to lower your pressure before talking to the other person. But you'll find that, okay, most of the time you'll find someone mwenye anasema, when I'm angry, I walk away or I do something. But we have been guided here that when you are in that state, you can just take a deep breath and think before you say something. The next thing is we have to stop trying to win. That is in the book of Proverbs chapter number 22, verses 10, where you will go and read it by yourself because of the interest of time. So you don't have to try to put other people in their place or in their part of argument just to show that you've won the argument. And the other one is control your tone. That is in Proverbs chapter number 29, verses 22. Like it says, any anchor disposition is a catalyst for more trouble. Like when you continue, when you show that you really want to still continue, it's like you are umeka anchor in your heart, which is, it catalyzes your need for arguing, which will still continue. You will continue arguing, and it will lead you to trouble. Yeah, and so another one, in James chapter number 1, verses 19, I know many of us will know that verse, which says we have to be swift to do what? We have to be swift to hear, slow to anger, and what? That is in the book of James, chapter number 19, chapter number 1, verses 19. We have to be swift to hear, slow to anger, and slow to speak. So in that method, we can use the term E.A.R. Here, the spelling of E.A.R. is E.A.R. So we have E standing for empathy, or you take time to listen to this person and whatever he's trying to say. The next one is assertiveness. Like, after understanding it, can you repeat it to yourself? Then you get to understand it deeply. Then now you can speak from your side. And the other one, you try as much as possible to keep all the conversation respectful. And so those are the key points which I got from there, which will lead us from that. So we have been told that while we naturally cast blame, are scornful, which isn't respectful, and end up arguing, unless by the power of God over our minds and tongue, we learn how to become blameless and harmless children of God without fault, in a crooked and perverse generation, among whom you shine as lights in the world. So, in this lesson, we were being told that we have to find for that power of God, so that you may do everything without complaining. And for that, you'll find that if you are going to do things as how the Bible is telling us, you'll find that in this dark world, you will be seen as someone who is different. And that is how you would have shined. You would have shined just like light in this dark world. So I'm going to just read the last paragraph of our lesson here, where we are told that we should never fear being different. Our faith should increasingly set us apart. The goal is to shine as light in the world. The only way to do that is to reject conformity to this world. That is according to the book of Romans, chapter number 12, verse 2. And by beholding first the world of life, our choices determine whether we have lived with the day of Christ in view or have run in vain. And may the Lord bless you. For those who have additions and questions, you will usher in when we are getting to the end of the lesson. So may the Lord bless you, and I welcome the next teacher.
In the dark of the midnight, have I hope in my face, where the storm of me, and there is no hiding place. May the crash of the thunder, precious Lord, in my cry. Give me safe till the storm passes by. Happy Sabbath. As we are ongoing for our lesson discussion, I will take you on Tuesday part, a living sacrifice. A living sacrifice. As Paul is encouraging the people of Philippia that they should keep their lights burning. Let your light shine onto the people. Also, Paul is giving these people an hope that are living sacrifice. Let's open our Bibles of Philippians 2:17. Philippians 2:17. It says, "Yeah, and if I be offered upon the sacrifice and service of our faith, I enjoy and rejoice with you all. That if we give our sacrifice with faith, we found ourselves joy and rejoice in him." The book of 2 Timothy 4:6, it says, "And they shall turn away their ears." Sorry. 2 Timothy 4:6, it says, "I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my depart is at hand." That is Paul giving people is going to depart from Christians, and he give them encouragement. Whatever they are going to do is giving them hope. So that we found that this living sacrifice is just to commune with God. They Paul preached this gospel to these people, where we found that Paul is saying that it is not me, is the one, there is one who is living what? In me. Jesus was in him, and he used him in mightily, that if we allow Jesus Christ to be in us, our sacrifice, all our service, with Romans